Steve Galster of Freeland USA is with us this morning. Good morning, Steve.
Good morning.
And we got the Freeland Film Festival coming up next month, as I said a little bit earlier. Just next month is just a few days away now. It sounds like it's, out there, but it's not. So
that's right. A couple of weeks, September 12th to the 14th, Friday through Sunday.
Now, you have offices in Green Lake, and you were telling me Kenya?
Yeah, so our global headquarters is Green Lake, but we're a global nonprofit fighting trafficking of people and wildlife and building resilient ecosystems. So we've got small teams over in Africa, South America, and Asia also. Mm-hmm. I'm based these days between Nairobi, Kenya, and Green Lake.
And some of the films that are featured in the film festival kind of point you towards your efforts, right?
That's right. Well, basically, we work all over the world. We run into some amazing projects and people. It's not just ours. And so we decided to make a film festival that features all of these Earth's heroes. Mm-hmm. And what I like to tell people is that, this is the best small-town international film festival on the planet. It really is. We're featuring great movies from all over the world, including here in Wisconsin, including opening night, that celebrate and feature Earth's heroes. And those heroes could be, rangers, they could be students, they could be police, parents, teachers. We've got movies about farmers, but the background is always what they're doing to make the world a better place, how to protect Earth.
Now, this is coming up September 12th through the 14th.
That's right.
I'm guessing that's a Friday through Sunday?
That's right.
Okay.
We open on Friday night at Thrasher Opera House with a Wisconsin film, actually, a great one. That'll be at 7 o'clock. That's our opening. And then throughout the weekend, from next day, 10:30 in the morning till 9 at night, Sunday the same, movies, parties, panels, and live music.
Okay, so the cost to get in, you got different options, right?
That's right.
One for just seeing a film, another for the day, and then another for the whole weekend.
That's right. You can get your tickets online, or you can just show up. $10 a film, or just get $25 for a day pass. Or if you want to come for the whole weekend, $50.
Mm-hmm. And the money that you raise is not going in your pocket, so you can go back to Beverly Hills,
no.
Right? So
yeah, we're not really living in Beverly Hills these days. We're a hand-to-mouth organization, always have been, probably always will be, but this all goes toward charitable cause. We are still raising money to, for the operations of the fest. We're always building our ship as we sail it, but we're trying to have a windfall, a surplus here to donate to our work, but also that of some of that you'll see in the movies.
Mm-hmm. Now, over the years, you've also had some celebrities at some of these film festivals. Well, Jane Seymour being one of them. Not this year, but in the past, right?
Yeah. I tried getting Jane to come back out. Saw her a few weeks ago. She's a supporter of Freeland. She's filming her TV series, Harry Wild Netflix thing. Her son is coming out. He's a musician with his new wife, who's British-Nigerian, Zipporah Keach. We've also got some indigenous musicians playing. And, you never know who's going to show up. I invited Dick Van Dyke, William Dafoe. We're reaching out to these people. You never know. But right now, we also have other people coming in, special guests who are stars in their field on these different topics of regenerative farming, wildlife protection. We have a former special agent from the U.S. government who did a lot of undercover investigations against wildlife trafficking. We've got a really interesting host of people coming in for the weekend.
So what kind of panels are you going to have then?
We'll have a panel on regenerative agriculture, because we've got some great regen farmers in the region that will speak to the global issues of, one thing I've learned, Bob, is what we eat and how we grow it probably has the biggest impact on our planet than anything. And there's some great model farms in the area, Borsons and Foxrap and others, that will speak to what they're doing, because we've got a couple films, including Green and Gold, including Common Ground, that also talk about regenerative agriculture.
Right. Sometimes you don't want to know how it's grown, though, right?
Well, these types of farmers are more transparent, so you know what you're getting. No-till agriculture, free-range animals, etc. It's healthy. So, what we like to say to people is, what's good for the planet is good for you too.
So they're not using a lot of phosphorus on their crops, huh?
That's right.
Yeah.
And that phosphorus, therefore, is not going into the streams and the lakes, and we're having that kind of, algae buildup problem.
That's a battle for Green Lake in particular. So.
It is. And we'll have folks from the Green Lake Association also showing up, a lot of different local organizations. This area is I'm always so impressed that there's just so much going on around here. Green Lake Conservancy, GLA, etc. So they'll all be joining as well.
All right. Let's pick out some films here. You mentioned Green and Gold. We kind of know the history there, but what about The Blue Whale's Return of the Giants?
Yeah, blue whales, biggest mammal on our planet. Fairly endangered. So this film will talk about this animal as a hero also. I mentioned before, we're featuring heroes. The animals are heroes too. Tigers, whales, penguins, they all provide critical services to our ecosystems. Whales, they eat plankton and they poop in the ocean, and this actually eats up carbon. So they're helpful to reduce climate change. A lot of people don't know that, but it's a beautiful film. We'll stick it up on a big screen outside at the Starlight Theater at night, and it's just cinematographically, it's just striking.
Love the underwater photography too,
Absolutely.
Yeah. But it's like you need them. It's like bees, right? You need bees too.
Exactly.
So,
we got another one about bees here. And pangolins, the most heavily trafficked animal in the world. It's like a rototiller, insecticide all rolled into one. They're basically anteaters. We need them. But they're going down. Tigers also, king of the jungle. We need them. But the movies here show that other people who are protecting these animals and their ecosystems, and we're seeing a comeback. So they're very positive. They're very inspiring, and they're real stories.
This is a good way, too, of basically you have a travel log in front of you because you're going to be traveling all over the globe for some of these films, right?
That's right. That's exactly right. You can go everywhere in the world by coming to this film festival, including right down the road to, the Wabeesa Wetlands. That's our opening film. It's actually here in Wisconsin.
Wow. Okay. So, again, this is the 12th through the 14th of September. And if you want to get tickets ahead of time,
go to our website, freeland.org. You'll see Freeland Film Festival there as a ticket button. You can also just show up. I would just tell people, if you're coming to opening night also, you should probably try to buy a ticket online because that could fill up. But, if you can't get to that website beforehand, come to Green Lake. You can buy tickets at the door. It'll be first come, first serve.
All right. You gave me a handy-dandy festival program. Where do you get your hands on those? Would they be available at the festival, I would assume?
Yes. So these same programs that we have in our hand, you can look at them or download them from the same website, freeland.org. You can show up at the fest. We'll hand them out at the door. They're beautiful. We got these printed at Good Impressions here in Ripon. They're our go-to printer. And online or at the door.
Steve, what are your venues again for the films?
Yeah, so we take over the downtown. Basically, it's Thrasher's Opera House, Casticker Library, Town Square Community Center, and the Outdoor Theater at Starlight Theater in Deacon Mills Park. So people can just walk around.
Nice. Hopefully that nice fall weather will be cooperative for that. So.
Yeah, and if for any we believe it will be. We believe it'll be a beautiful weekend, but just in case there's any, droplets at any point, we're inside watching movies, having parties, listening to panels, and have a good time.
Actually, by the calendar, that's still summer, but you know how that goes.
Yeah.
So.
We're hopeful. But again, we've got the backup option, no problem.
And what's your website again?
Freeland, Freeland, all one word, freeland.org.
Simple enough. Steve, thank you very much for joining us this morning, talking about Freeland USA and the Freeland Film Festival.
Thanks so much. We're going to get out to the schools now because they're in session, and this is perfect for students too. I appreciate you getting us on the show today, Bob. Thank you.
Thank you.